Okay, here we are back at the. We're at a different Littleton arena where I'm going to forewarn you, we can't see super well, but I'm Tom Boyd. I have Jason Bastien with me again. Hi, Jason.
How are you? Excited for this matchup. We've got, I believe, Littleton's number 2 this squad in the state, and we're number 4. We were able to handle the number 16. Let's see if we can carry that into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. So this will be an important one as Wes Bastien takes it right in the zone. Wes, Ryder, and Alex Boyd are going to start out. You got Roman and Chopko. Bastien already, Boyd with a stick on it in the zone. Wow, good opening chance there right out of the gate. Good back check from Bastien there too. Ryder picks it up in the neutral zone. And if we can't see real well, and Liz is on the camera, we're going to do our best. This rink's a little tougher. Here goes Chopko and Roman to stop that try there from woo, and it's up and into the box. Chopko. That's 2 minutes in the NHL. You know, if you flick it out of the zone. Going to leave that line out there. They've only been out for 35 seconds. The coach is going to let them sweat.
I like the play by Chopko. Let's make sure our coaches are on their toes for this one as well.
I love it. Oh, here's a shot. No, he decides to pass, and nobody's home. We have not yet mentioned Dory Parrish is our goaltender today. And there's Boyd with some pressure. Just like we talked about this morning, got to keep that pressure on, make them make mistakes, take away their time and space. Chopko trying to take it ahead. Bastien covering for Chopko on D, and now Roman's going to join the fray as she pushes him outside. Rosé in front. Boy, and that was a good chance by Littleton. They just couldn't connect on the centering pass, and Ryder's going to send it down. No ice. So Bankert, Rosé, and Denton now.
Loving that forecheck.
With Bates and Poles. There's some areas of the ice we can't really see. I can actually see better on the screen, yeah. Picked off by Littleton. They're coming the other way. Bates pushing him outside. Littleton's going to have some chances. There's no doubt about it. This should be a close-fought game. And they're going to have to beat Bothell on defense. There's Banker coming away with it. Can he get there in time? He's fighting for it. No, and it comes all the way back out. Littleton the other way. Gourbold pushing him outside. Littleton trying to wrap around. Dory gets there in time and covers it up nicely. Oh, they're calling it a goal. That's a goal. That wraparound try did go in. Darn it.
Yeah, it just looked like Dory lost track of it there for a second.
It looked to me like she made the save and then covered it with her glove, and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I look up, there's the puck inside the net. So with 12:04 to go, Littleton gets a lucky bounce-ish type goal, and it's 1-0. Weinreich, Garvey, and January out there with Coles and Gourbold. Good back check there from Weinreich. He's going to take it and cut back. Pass up to Garvey. Garvey with a nice move outside. Garvey chipping it to himself. Heading down the ice. He's still going after it in the corner. Garvey playing it behind the net. Still has it. Nicely done. Centering. Now Weinreich. Garvey. Shot is tipped up high behind the net. Weinreich in the corner. Back, but it's chipped around. Poles is trying to get back in time. So is January. Shot is just high over Dory Parrish's blocker.
Yeah,
now
Dale's going to have to figure out how to minimize those kind of opportunities.
Yeah, those quick breaks the other way can get you. Vail on a change. Boyd steps up. Gets in the way of that Littleton defender. That's what we need out of our offense, but Littleton's still in there. Gets the shot, blocked by Sucic, who's out there with Gourbold on D. Bastien picked off as he kind of went down around the corner there. Bastien trying to get it up to Boyd. Boyd can't hold on to it. Gets a stick on that shot from the point. Centering in the slot is Littleton, blocked by Bastien. Now Sucic and Gourbold do just enough to clear that one wide. It's in front.
Oh, Dory.
Save and cleared somehow. Boy, Littleton's looking dangerous right now, Jason.
They're definitely applying the pressure. This is, again, we're going to be tested, and we're going to have to stay focused and disciplined, especially in the defensive zone.
Here comes Boyd across the blue line with it. Trying to get it over to Ryder. Ryder and company collapsing. Trying to keep it in the zone. I think that's Boyd who came away with it, but just turned it right over. And as soon as you do that, Littleton comes the other way. Puck all the way around. Bastien now trying to chip it up to Boyd. Good play by Sucic there. Get in the way of that Littleton player. Now
Nice,
Ryder's got it in the neutral zone, picked off. Here comes Littleton the other way. Roman, Bankert. Roman again. Bankert wheeling it around, up and out. I don't think it's going to be icing, so here comes Rizet on the pressure. D-to-D pass from Littleton. And they're really good in the transition, I'm noticing already. Littleton, as soon as they get that puck, they're regrouping and coming right back at you. Up into the neutral zone. Really hard to stay on top of this game in
great
terms
back check. Who's that, Sage Denton?
Yeah, that
Just
was
picked
nice.
his pocket there.
That pass ahead ends up being a shot, and Dory covers it. You were talking this morning about redundancy, like you don't want to have, it all relies on one play. You want to have someone backing up. I think we got to get that going here a little bit too.
Yeah, we need to make sure that we definitely stay disciplined in positioning and stuff like that. Once we start chasing the puck and trying to follow it around, that's where we start getting exposed and big holes open up.
Yep, here comes Weinreich behind the net. Oh, loses that puck, wins it back, gets it up to January. Cruz January, twin brother of our goaltender, Silas January, played for us this morning. Puck's bouncing around. Weinreich has it. Tries to get it to Garvey. Garvey now in the corner, digging around. He goes down. A lot of action along these boards that's hard to see. Good pass there from Holes up to January. January puts into the ref's skate. Chopko taking his time, trying to keep it on sides, flips it ahead just in time for Weinreich to be on sides, but he's going to turn around and get a change. He looks like he might have gotten a little hurt there. We'll keep an eye on Weinreich. 7:39 left in the first, still 0-0, but Littleton's had the dangerous chances so far. Boyd now hopping off the bench, getting involved in the play. Bastien has it, goes down. It's hard to tell where it is. And they're right underneath us. There's a big shot from Ryder Board.
Great sneaky shot there. Yeah.
That's a great point Liz just made. Ryder's been playing so well. We were talking about that. Even Alex mentioned that in between games today, how well Ryder's playing, and volunteered that info up. And boy, I'd love to see him get one today. Here's Bastien at the face-off. Shot from Bates is tipped by Bastien. Boyd trying to pull it off the boards. Sucic stepping up. Bastien on the back check, helping out Bates. Bouncing puck. Did just enough to clear that into the corner. Bastien, Littleton with it again, stepping up. Centering pass. Littleton trying to work it around. Vale scrambling a little bit. Here goes Sucic. Playing hard into the corner. Bastien. Good physical play. All within the boundaries. Boyd trying to win it now. He banks it up, but Littleton's there. And now Gorbel behind the net. Cuts it back. Nope, then whiffs on it. Bastien trying to get it to Ryder. Puck bounces up. Can Boyd get there? Sucic. And now Ryder coming down with some speed. He's got Sucic with him, but it's kicked away by that strong Littleton defense. And now Bankert with it. He's cycling. Banks it up. Sucic. Over to Bankert. A little out in front of him. Into the Littleton zone. A lot of bouncing pucks. A lot of change of direction. Hard to announce it properly when there's that much turnover. Roman. Denton kind of pitchforked down.
I think that was the right call there. Should be a penalty on Littleton. You know, the game's kind of going as I expected. These are two really good teams. They know how to be disruptive. They know how to take away opportunities. And right now, both teams are kind of playing that way.
It's always tough, too, in the tournament, playing your second game of the day, third in as many days. It really tests your endurance. This power play is going to be Bankert, Garvey, and Rizet. Bankert there. Garvey with it. Garvey up close, trying to get it to Rizet, but fanned on it. Now Bankert into the corner, plays the body nicely. Garvey has it, looking, puts it back to Chopko, who's out there with Roman on D. Chopko with a big shot and save.
Yeah, great awareness by that Littleton goalie just to swallow that one up. No rebound opportunity. Dale was there looking for it.
Bankert will take the center. Garvey now with it. Garvey shot. Deflected by the defender and almost went in. And lots of shots on goal will be helpful. Garvey again. Deflected again. This time up and over the net. Garvey behind the net. Working. Hustling. Littleton trying to clear it up and out. And Roman picks it off. Big shot from Roman.
Right past Garvey's ear right there.
He could hear that one go by.
I'm sure he did.
Good saves by the Littleton goaltender so far. Vale's taking advantage of this power play pretty well. I'm going to keep Garvey out there, this time with Weinreich and January, the usual line. Poles and Roman on D. Comes up out of the zone. 39 seconds of power play left. Poked away by January. Pressure from Weinreich. Good pass from Littleton there. Roman, poke check. Poked away by Coles on the second try. Now Weinreich, good pass there. He looks up. Oh, and it's picked off. Well read by Littleton. Garvey does just enough to get it out of his hands. Weinreich again. This time over to January on the far side. Takes it on his backhand. Enters the zone. 12 seconds of power play left. Weinreich into the corner. Just a little more time, try and get an opportunity here. This odd man advantage. Boyd's out there. He gets it on the backhand, tries to get it to January, but it's too far, and Littleton will break it out, and it's 5-on-5 hockey. Big play there from somebody. Stop it. Can't tell. Can't always tell what's going on in this rink. Sorry about that. Bastien and Boyd out there now, putting pressure on, but Littleton just changes directions. And he does a good job breaking it out. This is a good team, this Littleton team, no question about it. A little bit of a preview of what we're going to see at the state tournament if we are lucky enough to make it that far. Lucky and skilled enough to make it that far. Boyd ends up with it, gets it to Bankert. Bankert entering the zone, had a pretty good idea there. Boyd's going to take it in the neutral zone, pick his head up, into the skates of Bastien.
Keep pressuring!
Bastien back to Gorbold, and that's a banger. Goes all the way up to the Littleton D.
Go!
Bastien. Now Nash Sucic with it. Exits the zone. Littleton's reading the play nicely. Can't telegraph your passes here. I think we're going to have to use a little more deception on some of our neutral zone play here. They're reading those plays really well, and the defense are stepping up.
Yeah, this has really turned into a neutral zone kind of battle here. Whoever can kind of get dominance of that zone is probably going to start having some success in the offensive zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Good poke check there, and then a skate play by Sucic. He goes down, but managed to stop the puck before he did so. Well played. Puck's deep. Sucic and Bates now out there with Bankert line. As you remember, that's Denton and Rose, here goes Bankert down the middle. He's got one man to beat. He goes outside, loses his footing, and then here comes Littleton the other way. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Good poke check there from Bates Gorbold. Bankert bangs it up into the neutral zone, and that puck is offside. So everyone gets a breather with 2:01 left in the first.
Yeah, Vale's going to have to do, a better job of getting more forwards up in the rush. A lot of times, the guy with the puck is just well ahead of everyone else, and it's very difficult to rely on scoring on the rush, so having some more bodies, having that cross-ice pass option is going to be key.
I like that. Chopko sends it deep. Littleton turns it around immediately. It's a 2-on-2. Shot is just wide. Coming away with it's Garvey. Garvey going outside with it. Gets it poked away. Littleton's defense is impressing me here. Here they come again. 3-on-2 again. And he fans on it. The net's off a little bit. We'll see if the ref decides to stop the play as we get to 1:25 left in this third. Garvey goes down, trying to get it to himself. And Littleton again on the counterattack. Shot is just high over the crossbar. Puck's behind the net. Gorbold getting hooked. That could be called, but it's not. Here's Littleton again. Poked away by Weinreich. Weinreich looking for Boyd. Oh, and Boyd can't handle the pass. It puts good pressure on. Littleton counterattack again. Shot saved and covered with 52 seconds to go. It's 1-0 still. Man, this counterattack's pretty effective for Littleton.
Yeah, like I was saying, these better teams that we play against, especially pretty much here on out, one guy carrying the puck, these other teams know how to get two on them really quick. So we've got to be willing to move the puck and stick together as a team and get back to doing what was working for us.
Yeah, I agree with that. Getting it into their zone, playing with structure. This is Roman now with it. She's got some speed. Can Boyd and Bastien hang with her? Here she goes, up the ice, taking it outside. Bastien's in front. Boyd's hanging back. Pass to Bastien is deflected up high. And now Ryder's going to pick it up. Boyd gets on sides just in time. And boy, here comes Littleton again. Walked away by Roman and Coles. Our defense doing a great job handling these odd man rushes. Boyd on some pressure. 12 seconds to play. Not a lot of time, but maybe something can happen. Littleton's just going to kill this clock, send it to the neutral zone. And a lot to think about as we head into the second period with Littleton up 1-0. Wow. They're a good team, man. This is going to be a challenge today.
Vale's definitely got their work cut out for sure, but a little bit of adversity is good for this group. Let's see if we can get stronger as the game goes on.
What do you think if you were coaching over there, Jason? What would if you
I
were
think
in
that my
TJ's role?
message would be is we've got to find that 1 second. Our decision making needs to be a second quicker. We need to be a second quicker on speed, getting shots off the end of our stick. Let's fight for that 1 second and see if we can generate some opportunities. We're not out here fighting to score a goal. We need to start fighting for some opportunities and start throwing, a numbers game at their goalie.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's a fast-paced game. This is good. This is what we're going to need, as we head toward the leagues next weekend, hopefully states the weekend after that. These are the kind of teams we're going to be playing, and these are the kind of teams you got to beat. If I was over there as assistant coach, I might say one more thing, which is if they're on the counterattack, it's not enough to do a big circle and then come back on your back check. You've got to do lots of stops and starts. Might mean shorter shifts, but you've got to use those stops and starts to stay with this really fast team. They'll take advantage of any little mistake, right? If you make that pass and it bounces off your stick, they're going to grab it, send it the other way. They're doing a good job.
Yep, the details are going to matter in this one.
All right. Here we go. Second period. Weinreich out there with January and Garvey. You got Shopko and Roman on D. Puck comes up and out. Good pressure from... Oh, and almost a mistake there paid for. But Weinreich now with it. He's in the slot, tries to get it to January, who turns and shoots, and just off the shoulder of the goaltender. Nice little play there. Garvey got the pressure. Weinreich dished it to his buddy January. They're getting along nicely out there. This lineup, moving the puck around.
Great job by Cruz there. Just what I'm talking about. No additional stick handling. Gets it on his stick, gets it off his stick.
Really dangerous try there. Almost went in. Weinreich at center. Oh, over to Garvey. No, it's out to Chopko. And Roman, who miscommunicated. Puck is ahead. Can Chopko catch him? Good save there, and everyone crashes into the boards. Chopko did a great job getting back, and Dory will make another save there. Man.
Too close for comfort. Unfortunate situation. Sawyer loses their footing there on the blue line. That's something very uncharacteristic, but, you know, these two teams are going to be opportunistic.
Absolutely.
That's a tough word for me today.
Yeah, you got to communicate there on the blue line as to who's going to get that puck, but it's hard to do. Oh, almost picked off. Now it is picked off by Alex Boyd. He's going down the right-hand side. Does he have the speed to go around the outside, do that power move? He's got Ryder with him. Boyd, power move, almost went in. Then Ryder, now to Boyd again. Boyd trying to hit Bastine. Gets it to him. Ryder with it now. Ryder with a nice little move. Boyd stepping up, looking. He sees Sucic back there. Wants to hit him, but it's tipped away by the defender, and here they come the other way. Gorbald's coming one back. Shot blocked by Gorbold.
Great defense there.
And down they go. Sticks flying everywhere. Boyd's putting pressure on the point now. Good play from Littleton behind the net. Centering all the way out to the point. Ryder to block. Now Sucic catches it. Puck's loose. Somehow saved by Dory with that left pad down low. Oh, and then Ryder takes the player down. I think that's going to get called, and it will for hooking. Boy, that started with Alex trying to dish it back to Nash Sucic there. I know he was looking for that pass, but it's so dangerous if you mess that up, because next thing you know, man, they're going the other way.
Yeah, Vale's going to go on the penalty kill here. Hopefully we can kill this one off and build off of that momentum and start spending some more time in, the Littleton zone there.
Yeah, we want to get in the other end. That's Bankert and Rosé out there with Coles and Roman on the kill. Doing a good job keeping it buried in the corner. Out it comes to the point. Shot save by Parrish. 12:06 in the second period. Still 1-0 Littleton. 1:11 to play, or 1:11 on the penalty kill.
Great rebound control there by Dory. Whistles are kind of one of your best friends, especially when you're on the penalty kill. Slow things down. Just kind of play into that whole disruptive mindset.
Such a hard part of goaltending, and that's out of the zone. Rosé on the pressure. Now Bankert. Bankert with it. Turns. Gets it up and out. Littleton re-enters the zone. Good speed there, getting around Roman. That doesn't happen much. Shot deflected. Kick save. Parrish. Roman in the corner. She's trying to just get it down the ice, and does, almost on net. She's been doing that a lot this year. If you notice, she can turn and fire it on the net all the way down the ice. You got to put her in one of those contests they do in the Avs game in the second period where you shoot it down the ice, you have to get it in the mouse hole.
She'd be excellent at it.
I think she could win that. You get the $10,000 prize or something.
She's got good muscle memory when it comes to that, for sure.
All right, so now it's Weinreich and Denton on the kill with Coles and Gorbald. Weinreich does a good job fighting it off there. All the way around for Coles. Coles, now the Littleton trying to wrap it around, but Denton gets in the way. Does a good job there. Now Coles harassing him outside. Weinreich, good handoff there. Good pressure from Weinreich. Got to know when to jump in on those penalty kills. 4 seconds. Denton now has it, and the penalty is over. It's 5-on-5 hockey as Denton enters the zone on the far side.
Good job by Dale on that penalty kill, just really not giving up anything in the middle of the ice.
Stepping up, Garvey, it's in the feet of Coles. Banked up by Denton. And offsides. We're doing our best here, folks. We can't really see, especially the middle near us. We can't tell necessarily what's going on.
Well, at least the viewers at home, I mean, they're not missing. We can't see it either.
That's right. That's right.
I'm getting a little dizzy, though.
I know. It's hard to keep
We'll
the camera
manage the
on the play.
vertigo
You
for
don't
you
even
guys
know
at
where it is. All right, Weinreich comes away with it. He enters the zone. He's got January with him. Gets it over to him, but a little behind him. Weinreich picks it up. He's down deep. You got Chaco and Bates Gorbold on D. Chopko's going to step up. Chopko loves to pinch in the offensive zone. Does a great job with it. January keeps it in. Sends it deep. Littleton turning around, and good cross-ice pass. They do that so well. Here they come now, opening up on a 2-on-2. Good back check by Garvey to even out those numbers. Picked off there by Gorbold. He's playing good D today, no doubt about it. Gorbold again, good step. And then Weinreich gets up to Garvey. Nice job, Bates.
There we go.
Go get him, boss.
And just a little outside the reach of January that time. Boyd gets in there, likes to smash it up. Gorbold behind the net with it, looking for his outlet pass to Ryder. Oh, it was kind of the puck was on its edge, but Ryder does a nice pass up to Boyd. Boyd loses it, still fighting for it. Bouncing puck ends up back in our zone. Bastien with a good one over to Gorbold. Just a little ahead of Boyd. Boyd's got to get that speed going. Gets sort of slew-footed down, but not too badly. Not something that would be worthy of a call. And the puck comes all the way around to Ryder, who picks it up again. Ryder's with some time in the neutral zone. Looking for Boyd on the far side. And somebody's got to get this puck under control and start moving it around. Play in their zone. Move that puck around. Here comes Boyd with it to Ryder, and it's up and darn it, out again. They were about to put something together there, Jason, but it just couldn't find its form.
I like the composure to go down low, see if we could set up a cycle.
Bastien with it now in the slot. Over to Rosé. Rosé with a toe drag. Oh, and he just didn't get enough of that shot.
Great opportunity. That's the kind of making the right play.
That was a
A lot
really
of times when we get in these tight games and we're exhausted game two, a lot of times you see that player just take the shot. So really good to see that dish and something really good opportunity there.
It really was. And then great moves, too, by both those kids, Bastien and then Rosé. And Rosé just had the – oh, that's definitely a checking from behind. And Rosé gets pushed down there from behind, and that's going to be – a lot of times at 10-2, they're going to discuss it. But just to finish the commentary on that last play, Bastien did send it over to Rosé. Rosé made a really nice left-right-handed move. Had it, but the puck went up on its edge, the bane of every hockey player's existence. And so when he shot it, it was actually, he didn't get all of it, and so it ended up in the goalie's chest. This is going to be, I believe, a 10-2 from checking for behind. Cross-checking from behind. The ref is acting it out. The coach is very composed and thoughtful. That was nice to see.
Maybe they're just calling it two if they're not putting someone else in the box.
They have that. They have it right now. It's 10-2. They just.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
That was confusing because he sent a kid, and I thought he was saying go to the box, and said he was saying to send the kid out. So.
Yeah,
so
checking from behind, taken very seriously, especially in youth hockey. The parent behind us thinks it was a weak call.
That was
clearly.
Here's Rosé with the shot.
Yeah,
it's in.
There we go. Great job, Nolan. Takes the check from behind, puts it in the back of the net. Says, thank you, how you doing?
Rosé's such a tough kid. He's had some injuries over the past couple of years. He always just bounces back with fury and strength as he did so there. Got that puck, used the screen right. I don't think the goalie even saw it. It was in the net before he could react. Nice win off the face-off from Bankert. And it's 1-1 with 8:06 left in this really good matchup between the number 2 and number 4 ranked teams in the state. Here comes Littleton the other way off the post. I think Dory got a piece of that. Good pass up from Denton. And a nice play from Bankert there to break up that play. Chaos below us. Ends in a centering pass and a deflected shot off of Roman. And now in front, Littleton has it. It goes wide. Roman now with it. Roman banks it up and out on a strong backhand. Good pressure from Rosé. Rosé bodied off the puck. Can he get it to Bankert or Denton? No, Denton goes down. Bankert on the back check. And now it's Coles back on D. Shot, save. Excellent save by Dory there. Garvey now to Bankert. Bankert with Denton. Bankert gets it poked away. Garvey's helping out. Bankert to Denton. Denton trying to get it to Garvey. Does. Garvey makes the move. Can't complete it. Still fighting for it down low as Vale completes a change and Weinreich is going to join in. Coles now. Good pickpocket there from Weinreich. Poked away by Garvey. Littleton somehow still has it. Coles, Garvey, and Parrish on the covered up puck just barely. Woo! 6:42 left in the second.
You can really kind of see the overall energy level just probably of both teams coming down a little bit. You know, the efficiency of passing is really going to come into play. Let's see if we can keep spreading this ice out and
start connecting those passes, Jason. I think they always play so much better. It's true of any team, but in particular this one. This is really a team-spirited team. Here comes Garvey the other way. Garvey down the right-hand side. Has Weinreich with him down low now. Trying to get it to him. Littleton, classic Littleton hockey there with 3 guys along the boards for the breakout. Cruz January. Now Sucic is back there with Shopko on D. Cruz fighting hard behind the net. Weinreich helping out. And picked off there by January. He's just going to bank it up and all the way down, and I think that's just because he wanted a change. No icing. It is icing.
Six minutes left in this second period. Just past the halfway point. We've got a lot of golf left here.
So this will be Bastian, Board, and Boyd again. Our killer beat lineup. Sucic and Shopko. Bastian wins it back to Sucic. Oh, bouncing puck. Littleton in a dangerous position. The wraparound try is in. 2 wraparounds, 2 goals for Littleton.
A little bit of a mishandle there in the corner. You know, again, these details, both teams are going to jump on any kind of mistake, and they get magnified pretty quick.
Absolutely. Man, it's a good team we're playing today. Let's see what we can do. 5:54, 2-1, same lineup. No, Bates and Roman now on D, sorry. So that's the change on D. Bastian, good pressure, good escape turn. Ryder read that nicely, goes down under the force of the puck. Boyd's going to go help out. And Ryder wins it, but Littleton comes away with it. And just good pass selection from this Littleton team. Ryder trying to get it up to Bastian. It's about puck control. Here comes Littleton the other way. Gorbold pushing him outside. Does his job. Ryder here to help out. That's classic good team defense. Ryder on a great back check. And that's interference. Boy, yeah, that'll get called. That'll get called every time. It's funny because I saw that, Jason. I thought, are they going to call that? Because they should. And it took him a minute, but he raised his hand on that one.
I'd say in the NHL, that's probably a pretty good one. But here, a little engaged, a little bit too long there.
I think, too, if you're trying to skate around a guy and he moves to get in your way when the puck's 4 feet behind him, That's what they'll call it. If the defender stayed in his line, that's a different question. So another power play here. 5:15 to play in the second. 1:30, and it is Bankert. Oh, and Rosé wasn't ready. Roman has it now. Roman shot, and good rebound control there. It's Bastien, Bankert, and Rosé with Roman and Bates on this power play, by the way. Bankert to Roman. Roman, big shot, deflected off the shin pads of the defender and almost tipped again by Bankert. Bankert wraparound. And Littleton goaltender. Strong right-hand pass.
I like chaos. You got to start making this goalie sweat a little bit.
Got one power play goal already. 2 would even this game up at 2-2. 1:14 still to play on this power play. Here comes the short-handed try from Littleton. They'll just send it deep. Roman will collect it off the boards, hopefully. Good pressure from Littleton. Here's Bastien trying to tip it ahead to himself. Littleton doing just enough to slow him down, and Bastien's going to put it in there for the forecheck and get the change. Weinreich and Garvey jump on the ice. Dylan, and Dylan.
Oh, there we go.
Here's Garvey. Oh, it's blocked by the Littleton player, and that was a great try. Roman sends it deep. Here goes Weinreich, Garvey, Bates. Bates' shot is deflected off of Garvey. Weinreich fighting for it in the corner. Looking for that open player. It's Roman. Roman walking it in. Off the shin pads again. Roman still battling. Now Weinreich sends it all the way around. Roman's going to pick it up off the boards. Trying to get it to Garvey. And then here comes Littleton the other way. And Cruz January stepping in to play D. This penalty's over. It's 5-on-5. Shot is wide. 3:33 left to play in the second. No idea what's going on. Puck comes away, and look, it's us. It's Roman. She's going to skate in. She's got some speed and momentum. Down the center. 2 to beat. She goes outside on her backhand. She's got January in front. She looks to the point. It ends up on Weinreich's stick. Oh, and he misses it. Here it comes the other way.
Keep going, Stack! Keep going, Stack!
Gourbold steps. It's in front and just wide. Number 7 had an incredible chance there. Dory did just enough to stop it.
Vale looking to get to the end of the period, not taking on any more damage. A lot of times when you take some big offensive chances, you are going to give up a little bit defensively.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Littleton again, inside, and another near miss. The wraparound try. This one doesn't go in, just through the crease. Ryder picks it up, sees Boyd down the stretch. Boyd inside, goes right through the middle of them, gets hacked on, stays with it. Boyd's still fighting, but can't turn that into a scoring chance.
Great job, Alex. Just keeping the body in front. No penalty there.
And then Bastien keeping it in, fighting hard. 2:14 left to play in the second. Pace of the game picking up. Littleton coming the other way. There's Coles in the corner. He's got Bates as his defensive partner. He's going to backhand it up to Ryder. Ryder with a nice backhand. Is it going all the way to Boyd? Yep. And miscommunication there, but there we go. Now we connect. Bastien trying to take it in deep, makes a move, goes outside, has Boyd with him, sends it to Boyd along the boards. Littleton loves to pressure on that breakout, and they do it so well and turn it into odd man rushes the other way. Good back check there by Denton. And then Shopko going hard into the corner. Denton up to, and then Littleton with a shot that's just wide. Centering. And Denton's going to try and chip it around, but these teams are a little too good for that. Denton's still working hard. He gets tripped. No call there. Here comes Loden. Cole's trying to get it out. Boyd's been out there way too long. He needs a shift change. But he just can't get to the bench. He's going to do it now. Even though Littleton is driving. Coles, under a minute to play in the second. Here comes Littleton. And then Banker just in time to strip that away from the Littleton player. He gains speed around his net. Coming up with speed. 41 seconds to play in the second. Banker down the right-hand side. He has Rosé with him. Banker turning, spinning, looking to finish the play, and Littleton again comes away with it, trying to get it up ahead. Coles has it. Still 30 seconds left to play. Coles weaving, braiding through the defense on his backhand. Good defensive play there by Littleton, but good shot there by Bankert, and Garvey can't get it in front of the net. Bankert looking. 12 seconds. Chopko now. Running out of time. Bankert, one last shot toward the net, and
great effort, great push by Vail there at the end. Just Banker, when he came off the bench for that line change, just had the turbojets on that whole shift, trying to make something happen. We've got to kind of just get back and be okay with an ugly one. I think it's going to take some shots and some rebounds. Littleton's doing a great job of kind of taking away those high percentage areas that, we've always had success getting into. So we're going to have to pivot with a strategy here and figure out how we can maybe play the rebound game here in the third period.
So a couple of things I've noticed, Jason, is one, Littleton, all the Littleton teams really good when you're trying to break it out. They are all three against the boards, trying to stop you from breaking that puck out, and they will do that in the offensive, defensive zone. They'll flood the zone. There'll be three of them. So that means that someone's going to be open. If you can get through that crowd.
It's going to take, the formula to break that is you've got to be willing to make two passes out of your zone really fast, because these guys are getting two guys on the puck right away. So if you can move the puck quickly, then someone should have a lane with some time and space.
Yeah, and defensively, they like to work the puck in their offensive zone behind the net. And that's tough for a young defender to know when's the right time to put that pressure on, to stop that centering pass, and also you've got to cover in front. Really hard to be a centerman against that kind of D, because you don't want to be doing ring around the rosy behind the net. So
Bill's going to dig in here for the third period.
Summit County was behind 3-1 and ended up tying 4-4, I think, against this team. So maybe the third period we can out-hustle them. Sometimes that's what it takes. As the Weinreich line gets going, and there's Weinreich right there. It's a 2-on-1 right at the start of this third period. He's got January with him. Weinreich gets it poke checked away. That's a Littleton defense is pretty darn good.
Yeah, Weinreich was definitely trying to get that puck over to Cruz. It's crashing the net really hard. Had some success last weekend in Steamboat.
Yeah, this Vail team took down #1 Steamboat last week. They can beat anybody. Steamboat's only loss. Can they do it again today on a comeback against the #2 ranked Littleton Black? Coles with it. Coles passing it up to Weinreich, but it's a little ahead of him. Picked up there by Garvey. Garvey wide. Shot. Rebound. Just wide. Weinreich almost had one there. Tries to hit January. January fighting hard for it behind the net. Can he win the puck? He goes down and hop back up. He's getting some help from his buddies now. Garvey comes away with it. Garvey with a nice little play there to Gorbold, and now Weinreich. This line's doing a good job. It's Coles. He's got a cannon. He shoots it, and it's gate blocked.
Great
Sent
pressure
down
here. Always got to love it when the other team is forced to just kind of get it down the ice out of panic.
That's a nice big long stretch pass. Picked off. Here comes Littleton the other way. Denton intercepts this one. And good communication there. Bankert, big pass up, but it's over the stick of Rosé for the icing. So this line will get a chance to kind of reset, get some fresh defensemen out there. It's going to be Chopko and Sujic with Denton, Bankert, and Rosé. Pretty good game.
Great game. We knew it was going to be a battle.
All to play for here.
I still think Vale's got the best is yet to come still for us. So.
I agree with that. Good pick off there by Rosé. Good read of that play. Keeps fighting for it along the boards. Good recovery by that Littleton defenseman. Slow the play down. Who will come away with it? Rosé working hard today. Now Bankert behind the net. Rolling puck. Fights hard. Littleton going to come away with it there. Brings it into the neutral zone. Do they or don't they? We can't tell. There it is. It's into their zone now. Bankert on the pursuit. Now Boyd out there. He's got fresh legs. Going to try and keep it in there so the rest of his buddies can get a line change. Littleton's sitting on it, and they'll send it all the way down or not. They're saying no ice, so Roman's going to go into the corner with it. She stops. Nice move by her there. Banks it up to Boyd. Oh, Boyd, just not enough mustard on that shipping pass, and that turns into an immediate goal, and Boyd feels terrible. It's all right, buddy. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. The goal is never to play mistake-free hockey. It's just to do your best and play hard. Littleton taking advantage of every mistake. Boy.
Got to have a short memory on that one. Get back into it. Put one in the back of their net. See if we can go even Steven on this shift.
I like that. Boyd saw Bastien coming out of the zone and tried to tip it to him. But again, against teams of this level, can't do that weekly. Here comes Bastien with a good shot. And so they'll try to win this face-off here. It's like you said, these are the tests that we need so that when playoff time comes, you realize the level you got to play at to win. Here comes Bastien. At center. Looks along the sideboards there. Pulls to Bastien. Bastien gets the shot blocked. Puck is up and out. Good back check from Ryder there.
Good job, buddy.
Ryder and Bastien doing a great job to put a stop to that rush. Coles trying to get it around to Boyd. He's going to go deep to get it. This time a good strong pass to Bastien, but it's in his skates, and Littleton keeps it in again. Here comes Chopko. Backhanded over to Coles. Coles to Ryder. Ryder along the boards. Nice pass up to Bastien. Bastien can't get the headman pass over to Boyd, but Chopko steps up, reads that play nicely. He's going to get involved in the offensive play here. Pass is picked off. Blocked now by Chopko again. Chopko's in fuego this shift. Playing real aggressively. Here comes
doing everything
Littleton.
he can to will some offense.
Yep. And then Dory covers it.
And I'm okay with that. The defenseman trying to get some offense going. We've got to start taking some chances. We've got 10 minutes left in this game. We're down by 2.
Absolutely. Weinreich, Garvey, January, Suchitz, and Gourbold. Garvey digging. Suchitz picking it up off the boards. Gets it to Weinreich. Again, those chip passes have to be perfect against this team. That's better. January with it on the red line. Carrying it across, gets taken down, and that's going to be a penalty on Littleton.
Give him a 10-minute for that!
There's been no whistle, so 6-on-5 for the moment. Garvey still has it. Littleton hasn't touched it, and there they do. So that will be a penalty on Littleton. Couldn't really see it, Jason. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it was kind of down in our vertigo dead zone here that we can't see.
Maybe you people at home could see it better than we could. Who knows? But
Great opportunity here for Vail, you know, being on the power play.
we're going to go with the three Dillons. Bankert, Weinreich, and Garvey, and then Bates and Suchich on D. Weinreich waves Bankert into that center position. 1 minute and 30-second power play. 9:15 left to go in a 3-1 game. Littleton in the lead. Good play by Garvey. Turns, shoots. Nicely done.
Nice little sneaky shot there. Tough for a goalie to kind of pick that one up with a quick turn and shoot that Garvey had.
Bankert. Weinreich. Sends it, tries to send it deep. Odd man chance here for Littleton. Suchich back. And it's a shorthanded goal for Littleton. Really nice shot up into the back bar.
Really good shot by a Littleton player there. I'm guessing we had a D step up, got beat at the blue line, just bringing them loose, and makes a great shot. Nash did what he could to angle that player out. Tough break for Vail.
So now we're going to do Bankert, Rosé, and Denton. Here goes Rosé around the outside. He has it on his backhand. Gets it over to Denton. Bouncing puck. Now to Roman. Roman to Coles. Coles, big shot. Deflected up high.
There we go.
And then Denton with a good jam shot there. Those can work sometimes. The goalie's out of position. Roman in her own neutral zone. Still on the power play for another 40 seconds. 5-on-4 hockey. Littleton sends it around to Coles. Coles, shot. Blocked by that strong Littleton defense. Puck coming all the way down. We've got to get some more
players in that area when we see shots are coming. We're just a little too far away from it all right now. From Sawyer.
Sawyer just banging ahead with that puck, as she's known to do. And Littleton coming around with it. Bankert with pressure.
Back to full strength.
It's 5-on-5. Boyd steps in. They get it around him. Coles and Chopko back. Good kick save there by Dory. Boyd can't handle it. And it's back the other way again. Off the side of the net. Bankert's still out there. And he turns it over. Here's Littleton the other way. They already have 2 wraparound goals. And, boy, big physical play there from Chopko. Boyd with not enough mustard on those passes again, and Littleton gets it. And rung around the boards by Coles. Right to the D. Boyd gets there and smashes it, I think, into the – nope. And it's out there. Right, it's out of the zone. Oh, off the stick and then the crossbar.
Usually you got to pay 50 cents to get that kind of pinball action.
Oh, and Boyd gets beat on the dive there. Can't lunge. They'll go around you, just like they teach you in soccer. Puck is up to Denton, who gets it up and out and needs a change badly. Boyd on the pressure. And now, with Boyd needing a change, Ryder's just getting out there, so our lines are a little bit akimbo. Boyd pokes it away, but again, he's so tired. He's been out there too long. He's just trying to get it up. And that is a whistle. And to Ryder's dismay, I think, nope.
They're struggling really to get a handle on the puck. You know, this is what I'm talking about. We got to make a couple quick passes in some small areas and see if we can spring someone out. Littleton doing a really good job of smothering any time, taking away that time and space.
Yeah, I mean, any fumbled puck, and they're right on it. Here comes Bastien the other way. He's got Boyd on the far side. Boyd now getting involved. Ryder down low. Boy, the puck, feel like the puck's been down there where we can't see half the game. Nice pass to Boyd. His shot goes nowhere. He was at a funny angle. Couldn't turn those hips, open up those hips to get the shot with some power. Now Boyd along the boards. And again, does not win the puck. And here comes Littleton with one more try. And Suchich will take him down for the penalty.
Yeah, Sawyer got stuck in one of those 50-50 spots, and Littleton was able to kind of get to that puck first and get around her, and Nash was forced to do what he could to not give up an opportunity there.
Yeah, there's times like that you almost take the penalty because that was a wide open middle of the slot lane to the net. It's going to be January and Weinreich to kill this one off, 4-1 with 5:28 left to go. Littleton, good save there off the helmet of Dory Parrish. And Roman's rush is stopped early. Littleton turning it around the other way. Bates stepping up. Littleton runs into one another. There's the shot picked up by Roman. She's going to do her trick to shoot it on net. I'm telling you, she's good at that, Jason.
Every time.
Weinreich has it down in the corner.
It's a great tool to have in the tool bag on the penalty kill.
Isn't that great? Yeah. Puck is now coming out into our zone. Littleton has it. Shot is deflected wide. But the rebound driven home.
I'm not sure Dory saw the Littleton player coming down on that side.
5-1 now with runtime in this third period.
Way to cross, Queen!
Just all the bounces and breaks going Littleton's way this afternoon. Don't forget, we have a very hungry Summit County team to play tomorrow morning. They need the win against us to make states. They are going to come out firing on all cylinders. For them, it is going to be their playoffs, their Super Bowl tomorrow morning early. Vale's going to have to do a lot, fend them off. Here comes Garvey the other way, trying to even the score a little bit. Weinreich picks up where he left off. Now back to Garvey, big shot. Good power, but it was high and wide. Holes now, fans on it. And Littleton, of course, one mistake, and here they come on a 2-on-1. A little bit of hooking Cole's got away with there. Still some stick play. And there's some real hooking. And that will get called. So that's what you do when you're pitchforking the hay in the barn there, Jason. You ever been to the ranch?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you do. So
Give him a 10-minute major!
Didn't look like too much effort to disengage in that. Just kept lifting it up higher and higher.
yeah.
Makes it an easy call for the referee.
Yeah, not a tough one to call there. 5-1, 3:14 to go in the third. Bankert at center. Rosé and Denton on wings, and Coles and Gorbold. Here comes Bankert with the centering pass. Going to end up on big shot there from Gorbold, but it's wide. I think he was looking for the tip play there. Nice poke check by Coles. Bankert takes it wide. Looking. Ref's in the way, trying to get it to Denton, who's getting harassed in front of the net. And here comes Littleton the other way. Coles with yet another big stick play. He's going to skate it the other way. He gets kind of pushed down. 52 seconds on the power play. Had several of them, but only one of these power plays has turned into a goal. Here's Bankert off the back of the net. Now Rosé into the corner. He's going to look for Coles. Gets it to him. Coles shoots. Rebound.
Good rebound.
30 seconds on the power play. Gorbold's going to pick it up and wheel and turn. Looks up, finds Denton. Denton out there with Bankert and Boyd. Denton with the good shot. Rebound is covered.
Yeah, into the shift there for Sage. He's getting some towards the net. A little bit of a bobble. But Littleton just, goalie there, did a great job kind of smothering that rebound opportunity with Alex crashing in.
Yeah, it's good to see some of the lessons learned. They're doing some things well, crashing the net more precision passing. And like you said, doing things a little quicker. 5-on-5 hockey. Chopko with the shot. And Ryder is pushed over the goaltender. Boyd's in there probably doing a verbal reenactment of the play to the defender there. He likes to chit-chat with the other team, but it's always ultra nice, which is his way of smack talking because they don't know how to respond to it. Here's Bastien. It's runtime with under a minute to play. Bastien, Ryder, struggle for the puck. Boyd gets it back to Chopko. Almost gets one there.
I think this goalie might be a shortstop here in the offseason as well.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a good glove down low, doesn't he? He knows how to handle those ground balls. Bastien gets hooked. Too late to call that, I would say. And Chopko with a little move. The backhander almost in. 25 seconds to play. Big stretch pass. Chopko coming all the way back. Look at that speed. Good job. And Chopko wrestles him down.
All right.
15 seconds to play.
Getting a little chippy here the last 30 seconds. See if we can just get to that final buzzer.
Yeah. And with that offsides whistle and the run clock, that'll do it. Well, tough result, but lots of lessons to take away from this game. And
Tournament's not over.
Tournament's not over, and we'll probably see this team again either this weekend or maybe in 2 weeks.
Yeah, hopefully we see them in the finals, maybe in the semifinals. I don't really know how the brackets and all that work. I'm on a need-to-know basis. Just let me know about 2 hours before.
Exactly. Nice job by Parrish back in net there. Littleton really came with the assault, and I thought their defense was really strong. They play good team defense, but they have good skill on defense too.
I think we saw it from all Littleton teams so far. They've got a really good defensive structure. You know, they do a good job taking away the middle of the ice. You know, our game plan needs to pivot a little bit more, and I don't think it's anything that these boys and girls are incapable of adjusting to as we move forward into this tournament.
I agree. All right, we'll see you early tomorrow for a big game against Summit.